Welcome back, Game Away King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for the Mercedes Team Series event. We're going to be jumping in here and see what we can do. We're going to be using or Alonso and or Charles Leclerc, as we don't have Lewis Hamilton or George Russell at any good level to use them. Here we go for our first race on Spain. 27% chance of rain with no rain in qualifiers. So let's see if it's going to be a mix or a dry race. Right, so P10, P21 for our drivers. Pretty nice qualifiers, and it's going to be a wet race. Really don't like wet races this season. But yeah, you probably know that by now, because I've said that like every wet race. But yeah, let's jump on in and see what we can do. So this is like my first race in the GP event since the update. So let's see how the gameplay drives. Nice, we see Leclerc picking up some positions. Nice and early picking up one position. We see Alonso on his way coming up. Alright, so we got glitch back pass and then we retake. So a nice start for our drivers here. We've picked up some positions. See Leclerc on the charge, trying to pick up to P4. Can he? Yes, he can get into off of Perez. Now he's up behind George Russell. Doubt he's going to get to overtake Russell there. And our Alonso is up to P12. So a good start from our drivers as they try to defend their positions. Now we see the rival on full boost. And we see Alonso losing a position to Kevin Magnussen there as Magnussen just squeezed past him. Now can he squeeze back pass? Good try. Magnussen overtook the rival. We also overtook the rival Hamilton there, as the rival Hamilton struggles to recover there. So Alonso up to P13 and holding it down pretty strong. Leclerc holding down P4 pretty strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 4 laps with one driver, and then we're going to go for 5 laps with the other driver. All right, so let's look at the tire management. If Leclerc crosses the line with 40%, which he has the highest tire mileage so far, so we're going to do the 4 laps with or Alonso, and then we're going to let Leclerc go for the 5 laps. All right, so we put in our go to pit orders now with Alonso. And we don't want to push his power unit too much. We want to save a little bit as Gasly squeezed past. Give him a little bit of support to get him back into the groove of driving, as there's going to be rain coming back in a few seconds. So we can squeeze up the inside. Now I want to see if anybody's coming to pit. Nope, only or Alonso going into pit now. All right, we're going to bring in or Leclerc into pit. So with or Alonso making the only stop, everybody is going to be pitting on lap 5. And we want or Alonso to just empty that power unit to go around so he can close the gap and pick up some positions as some of these guys are in pit. All right, come on, Alonso. You could do this. You could do this, Alonso. See where Alonso is going to pick up. He's now out of power unit as they're leaving the pits, and he's all the way up to P10. All right, so that was a great stop. Ooh, look at that. Some of the cars came back on wet tires. Did everybody come back on wets? Nope. Some of them came back on dry and medium tires, and the rain is going to restart. Yeah, so we have an advantage right there already on those on the mediums and dry tires. So George Russell on softs, so we squeeze past him. Verstappen on softs should drop down the line as well, and or Alonso should come and pick up George Russell as well. All right, so we should get up to Verstappen, and we should pick up Alonso, George Russell with our Alonso, as well as they're on the wrong tires for the wrong condition. All right, so Verstappen now holding off the front row. He's trying to hold it. All right, so final lap. Now we're going to just use that little bit of boost that we have saved up. See if we can go squeeze up on Verstappen. All right, we got him. And we want our Alonso to find George Russell and pass him. There he is right there. defending his way against Leclerc. But we're gonna use a little bit of boost down the inside line here, and that should squeeze past him. Can we squeeze past Leclerc as well? Around the outside we tried. Good blockage from Leclerc. So P2, P8 for us on our first race here in the wet conditions. Not too bad of a race at all, and I didn't see too much glitching in this race, so that was a smooth race for me. So yeah, liking that one. Let's go jump on into our next race and see what we could do in that one. Here you go for our next race on Imola. Let's get it done. Where are we qualifying in this one? P12, P23 for our drivers. All right, so we're gonna go with the all right, let's go hard tires. So we split copper, and we're gonna go for the Prince for some defense on Alonso there. All right, so Alonso is not gonna get the best start on the hard tires, but we want it to go along as we're doing the split strategy. One softs, one hards. Alonso trying for the inside line in the back there, and he made up a position. Now it's kind of a little bit glitchy in the back there, getting pushed back. Leclerc up to P10. He should pick up a few positions. Alonso mainly getting blocked in the back up to P21. All right, Leclerc up to P7 on the final corner. All right, so he's not getting anybody there, so we'll cut him down. Alonso up to P20, P19, and then we'll cut him down there. All right, so we'll just allow our drivers to drive. Now Alonso up to P18, going through some medium tires. Hopefully he can hold his position. He's going to be doing the one-stop strategy, while Leclerc is going to be doing the two-stop strategy here. All right, so we're up to P8 with Leclerc. Let me see what tires is in front. He has hard tires in front for Verstappen. You want to squeeze past Verstappen here, so we'll just give him a little bit of support, just a little bit. There we go. And then we're just going to let him go around for another lap. Cut down up the straights, charge some power unit as he goes along, especially with the hard tires behind Verstappen, holding up the rest. So we could just charge a bit here until we see somebody pass Verstappen like that. Then we'll cut him back up, put in his go to pit orders to go for soft tires, and we let him drive. We see Alonso holding down P19. He's sticking with the pack, exactly what we want. So we want him to cross the line with 25% tires, or Alonso, and he is above 25%, so he has room to boost. A little bit of room there to boost, so that's some good information there on Alonso's tires. So when we go back to hard tires now, we'll have enough to boost one lap. All right, so we let Leclerc boost up a little bit, then we're going to boost him back up to pass those who are going to be in pit. Come on. Oh man, we should have kept that boost on him to go past Zoe. We're boosting him from here though, as we boost now in or Alonso. And here comes Leclerc to pick up everybody who's in pit. He's up to P9. Alright, so Alonso can boost one entire lap on these tires. He's back out in P22. Let's see if we can pick off some of these positions nice and early. Squeeze him into position. It glitched there, but it didn't push us back. At least it didn't push us back. But the gameplay seems to be a lot better. I'm not seeing all that glitchiness that we saw previously. Some people seem to not like when I talk about the issues with the game, but it is what it is. I'm still going to talk about them anyways. So we're not seeing, it's not that glitchy anymore. That's a plus. So whenever something good is being done, you have to applaud Hutch, give them their praises, give them their roses, as I always do. But when it's bad, I'm gonna talk about it. Trust me, I'm gonna talk about it. All right, let's keep going. What a beautiful race. Nice exit from Charles. Team order now. Great. Now let's see in front. We have a little bit of gap in front of us. We have some hards and medium tires that will be going into pit. They're way ahead though. We're not going to be catching those. So we're going to be looking at up to P6. All right, so everybody up to P6 is going to continue their race. So, ooh, there's a car in pit. Can we catch that car on the exit? Can we? Yes, we did with Leclerc. With Alonso, no, we did not. With Alonso, we pulled up behind. Now, can we squeeze Leclerc up the inside here? Yes, we can. So Alonso is going to be holding down P12 as it seems. Can we see if we can squeeze up into P8 with or Leclerc? Yes, we can. Now to squeeze him off to finish. All right, so you don't want to boost your drivers to finish and run them out of tires early here on this track, as this straight is very long to the finish line. There we go, moving up to P11 with Alonso. That straight is very long, and if you're out of tires, your car is basically going to slack off. It's like it's like the what's the track? It's the Jeddah. It's like the Jeddah straight. If you're out of tires at the corner, God know you're going to lose a lot of positions. All right, so that one was a good race overall. All right, we'll take it. Let's jump on into the next race and see what we can do in that one. Here we go for our next race on Canada wet qualifiers. So it's possibly going to be a dry race or a mixed race, as it's about 28% chance of rain. And the rival is out in front with Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. So we're at P12, P21. So we did qualify in our range. And look at that. Now we see the timing coming in with the weather, which is epic. So now you can see how long a weather is going to last. And we see we have 5 minutes of rain here. So this is basically going to be a wet race. 5 minutes of rain. Basically going to be a wet race. That's a good add. I'm not going to lie. Hutch did do some nice little fixes with this update. And some nice little adds that we really do appreciate. And I'm liking the gameplay not being glitchy. I'm happy about that. It still has just a little bit of itches, but it's not glitchy. And you don't see your drivers getting glitched and pushed back in this gameplay. Alright, so I'm happy about that. I'm liking that. Right, you don't see your drivers getting glitched and pushed back. And it's a bit smoother than it was in the previous version. Alright, so let's go. Right, so we're gonna go 5 with one driver, and we're gonna go 4 with the other driver here. All wets. It's gonna be a complete wet race as Leclerc tries to sneak by Perez. We should have given him some support there, but let's give him a little bit of support to defend against the rival Leclerc, AI Leclerc. Now we got Perez out of the way, so we gave him that support. Give him a little bit around this corner, then we'll just cut him back to regular. Let's see if we can squeeze Alonso to defend Tsunoda. Ooh, the switcheroo there. We lost the position, but we retook it on the exit. Alright, so we're looking good right now. P6, P16 is our positions. We're going to be looking to go for 5 laps with Leclerc. And we're going to do 4 laps with our Alonso. And that's going to lead everybody to go to pit on lap 5. Leaving our Alonso to come with the undercut. So we're going to need to save some power unit with him so he has enough strength for this undercut. So we're going to cut him down here up the straight. And then we're going to boost him back up in the corner so he doesn't lose his positions. Then we cut back down on the straight. Boost back up in the corner so he doesn't lose his positions. We see Leclerc moving up to P5. So we're focusing mainly on our Alonso here as we want to charge our battery just a little bit with him. Let's put in the go to pit order so we don't forget to do that. And then we'll just cut down a little here and boost back up on the corner. And what we're going to do now is just charge him right into pit just like that. And we'll full that power unit as much as we can. And now we have 85% to boost this entire next lap. as it's going to be the lap that everybody's going to be going into pit. So we want Alonso to exit and be on full boost. Ooh, what an exit from Alonso up into P22. That's a pretty good exit from Alonso. We're just going to keep him on full boost because we want him to get as close to the pack as possible. So when everybody's in pit, he could sneak by and possibly pick up to at least P10 or somewhere around there. So here comes Alonso. There goes P10 just going into pit as Alonso comes down the straight. Here he comes, and Leclerc is coming out in P6, and it looks like he's going to get that P10 spot that we aimed for. Great drive from Alonso to make it up to P10 as Leclerc controls P6, trying to sneak into P5 off Perez. Cut down there, boost him up back on the corner, inside line. We got Perez, and Alonso defends his position. Let's give him some support to hold off Magnussen. All right, so Magnussen got the better of him on that corner. So we'll take that there. Who was that in pit? P4 did 6 laps. Oh my God. Who is that in P4? Was it Lando Norris who did 6 laps? Was it? Let me look. Want to close? Let's get close. I think it was Lando who did 6 laps on his wet tires. Let's give some support. Let's see if we can sneak back up inside of Magnussen here. Inside line. We got him up to P10. All right, P4. I think it was Lando Norris that did 6 laps on his wet tires. All right, so we're at the final lap. And it looks like a P5, P10 finish for us. We're going to make our last stint of boost. Use it right there. See if we can sneak up on Lando. No, we cannot. Lose that last stint of boost here with our Alonso. Nobody to sneak up on with Alonso. So we defend our P10 position with him. And a great race overall. But it's epic. I can't believe Lando Norris did 6 laps on his wets. His tire management must be superb there to get 6 laps on those wets while everybody did 5 laps. All right. Let's go jump on into our next race and see what we could do in that one. Here we go for our next race on Miami. Let's see what we could do here. It's going to be a full dry race. So we're going to go for the split strategy. And we're going to put Leclerc out front on softs. And then, so we have one minute. So the temperatures also showed. It showed, so that's good information to have. I'm not going to lie. And we're going to go softs. Do we want to go softs? Yo, either way, we're going to have to do a 2-stop strategy. All right, so what we're going to do is go for the medium tires. Start it off with mediums. And then we'll end it on the softs. All right, let's go. We should be able to make up some positions with the medium tires anyway. So a good amount of drivers on soft tires. Fast start for Leclerc, not perfect. Up the inside he goes. What a start. That was a great fast start from Charles Leclerc to move up the inside there. Make up some place. Lost 1 position back, but that's all right. As he's up to P7. Trying to sneak by Stroll, but Stroll is overtaking Verstappen. So we got blocked on that one. Now we boost through these corners. See if we can squeeze past Verstappen. Yes, we can. And then we're going to cut down on the straight as there's no overtaking up the straights. So we could just conserve there. And conserve here. Down the straight. Then we'll just cut back up. Conserve. You see the rival boosting away. Can't overtake Mr. Rival. We can only overtake in the corners. Not on the straights. So let's go. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just allow our drivers to drive and hold their positions. We have a nice little gap between drivers, so we're going to allow them to do their thing. Leclerc getting pressured by the rival Hamilton on full boost. He's going to be out here. We could just boost up here to defend. He squeezed by anyways. Alright, we'll allow it. But we'll just attempt now to take back our position. Up the inside. Good try. We couldn't get him through the corner, so we'll cut back down. Let's defend the corners and it will cut back down, and then we'll just cut back up here. Cut down, and then we'll just cut back up here and allow our drivers to go. All right, so there we go, up to P3. Let's boost For Alonso, we want to do 3 laps. All right, so we have a nice gap between drivers, so we should not stock. And we're going to just go to pit now for the medium tires. And we're going to do the same medium tires for Alonso. All right, we should be able to sneak by the rival. We got him there. All right, let's get Alonso in and off of these hards. He did an awesome first 3 stint. Holding up to P11. All right, cut down as there's no overtaking on the straights as we boost now in Leclerc. And he should be in. And Alonso moving up to P10. Slow him down as he goes in. Want him to make a slow entry, so we boost him back up now. And Leclerc to make a nice exit up to P9. And we're going to cut down on those mediums. Alonso got blocked by George Russell on the soft. The rival Russell, that was. He picked up everybody else, but that's all right. All right, so we're looking pretty good here. Let's give Alonso some support, see if he can squeeze up to P17. He did. Beautiful drive from him. Let's give him some support here. Now we're going to attack the rival Russell, and we got him right there in the corners. That's where the overtaking is to be done, in the corners. As we go around for another lap. Boost here. Boost, boost, boost. Boost, 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 boost. All right, we're going to switch now to the soft compound tires for both our drivers. So we just want to pick up some positions. Pick up a little position. And then we're going to just switch back now. No servicing to the soft compound. No servicing for both drivers. We didn't want to empty out Alonso's power unit or Leclerc's power unit, but let's go attack these hard tires as we're on the mediums. Let's cut down now to charge. And let's go attack with Alonso through these corners. And let's cut down to charge there. Now we boost on into pit after we've charged a little bit. And we'll boost on into pit now. Alright, so great stop by Leclerc. He should get back out in P6. Should be P6. There we go. Alonso, where are you going to come out? The rival. I guess he did no servicing as well. We're back out in P18. I guess the rival did no servicing as well there. Alright, so we're going to push now Alonso to make up some places. We're going to let him drive. Leclerc is out of power unit. We wanted to boost him through these corners. So let's boost Alonso to sneak by the rival Russell. And see if he can pick up any other positions as he go up. Can he get Hulkenberg around the inside? No, he cannot. So we'll cut him back down. Rival now on full boost as he goes to pit. Boost our Alonso. Boost Leclerc by pit there. And then we're going to cut back down. Save a little bit of that power unit. Bro, look at that car suffering a breakdown and he didn't even go to pit. Guess it's the final lap. So everybody's pushing to go to the finish. Alright, so we're going to push now Alonso to pick up. There we go. Picking up. Cut down. Charge. 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 Boost in the corner to defend and pick up. There we go. Beautiful drive from both drivers. Leclerc up to P3. Alonso up to P10. Great drive from our drivers here. Alright. Let's see if we can sneak by Alonso. No, we cannot. Alright, so great race in the end. P3, P10, we'll definitely take that. And once again, no glitches. No glitches. Massive update, Hutch. Hats off. Claps. Claps for Hutch, everybody. Claps. If you made it, claps. Put some claps down in the comments. The gameplay is nice and smooth. No issues from me. And I'm going to definitely let them know that I appreciate the gameplay. Oh, that was the final race. Okay, so we've done first 4 races. And there we go. We got some pretty good scores there. I would say. Some pretty good races. So yeah, that's basically it for me. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your races. And if you're wondering the setup that I've been using, there it is. That's the setup I've been using. Different from the setups everybody wants to use, but it is what I've been using, and it is what has been working for me. So that's what I'm going to share. All right. So that's basically going to be it. All right. Use code word mega deals down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to